Hey guys, welcome back to Fawn Diaries. I wanted to do an 18-day recovery update. So we're on day 18. There we go. Sorry, the glass is kind of reflecting on the lamp behind the phone. Anyways, my last video on this topic was pretty brutal. It was really intense. I was really struggling. And the point of these vlogs is I want to be as open and honest and real as possible. And recovery isn't linear. Progress isn't linear. There's a bunch of ups and downs when it comes to recovering from an eating disorder. But something a lot of people don't understand is that it's not a physical illness. It's a mental illness. Yes, I am weight restored, but that doesn't mean that it's over, that I'm cured. It's a constant thing I have to fight against every day. And yeah, once you are weight restored, it's not, it's better. Honestly, it's kind of like the ED, the eating disorder, is like screaming at me to not maintain a healthy weight. So yeah, I am feeling a lot better today versus my last video, thank goodness. It was just a bad time. I think I was also getting a lot of anxiety leading up to work. I noticed that, especially like 2 or 3 days leading up to work, I just get a lot of anxiety. I don't know, it kind of feels like I have a bunch of pressure building up, and stress is a big trigger for me. But I'm doing better today. I went to work last night, I did my work, I made some income, and I got the hell out. I was not feeling the best when I got back. Collin was here and he was staying overnight, and he greeted me when I came back, and I cried a little bit due to the crap that I dealt with at work. But Collin is such a wonderful human being. He's a beautiful human being, and I really appreciate his support. As I say, I know that Collin isn't watching this. He doesn't have a link to my channel. We're actually having a competition now. We're trying to see who gets the most subscribers on YouTube by May 25th, 2026. We decided to have kind of like a long competition, so yeah, he doesn't know I'm talking about him on here. I don't know I don't even think he started his channel yet. I don't know what his is gonna be, but I got that competition going on. So if you do find my content helpful or entertaining, or if you just like my content, I would love it if you gave my content a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you had any feedback, that's greatly appreciated. If you want to tell me what you like about my videos, what I can improve on, if you have any questions, thoughts, or topics that you want me to discuss, it's all very helpful. So thank you. But yeah, back to day 18 of recovery. I need to remove my what I call my sick clothes from my closet. When I was emaciated and underweight, obviously I had a smaller body, and I wore like really tiny clothes, and I still have some of those in my closet, and they make me feel bad. The other day I tried putting on a skirt that I hadn't worn since winter last year, and it was very uncomfortable and tight, and I had a breakdown when I put it on. It made me feel so bad. And I know that having those types of things around is not helpful for my recovery. So I really need to get rid of that stuff. Skirts that don't fit, dresses, etc. Anything that makes me uncomfortable in my body, I just need to get rid of. it's just going to hold me back and make recovery worse. So I've kind of come to that conclusion. I don't like the idea of someone else wearing my clothes because that means that they're smaller than me, which I know is petty. Eating disorders are really petty sometimes, very competitive. I know it's not rational and it doesn't make sense. I'm still going to sell them to a consignment store so I can make a little bit of money off of it. So that's something, but I guess the eating disordered part of me doesn't like that there's someone else that would be wearing my clothes, but I know it's silly. It's just like the intrusive thoughts. I mean, like a teenage girl, like a 13-year-old girl, like could wear them. So yeah, I think that'll be a really good step for me. I have a pencil. I'm kind of checking off my talking points for this video. Another step for my recovery is I want to put this on the fridge. It says Warriors Week, and it has 6 slots for me to put where I ate, so like Monday through Sunday, and it has, you know, breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack. I think that would be good for me to put on the fridge and fill it out throughout the day. I think that would be encouraging for me to fuel my body regularly. So I like that. The brand that made that template is called Do the Next Right Thing, and I really like that. They have an Etsy account. If you're in recovery from an eating disorder, do the next right thing. They have an Etsy shop, and they have a lot of wonderful stuff. I got some magnets from them as well. Shoot, I don't have it on me. I have like a recovery token in my key fob, my keychain. I'll have to show that sometime. I have lots of reminders in my life to stay on track. I actually had the NEDA tattoo, the National Eating Disorder Association logo. It stands for Hope, Recovery, and Awareness for people struggling with eating disorders. So I always have that. When I'm struggling, I like to look at that, and that helps if I'm starting to slip a little bit. Yeah, I got that tattoo like 5 or 6 years ago. It's been a while, but I'm really glad I got it. Some other stuff that I'm doing to help with my recovery. I have these nutrition facts kind of covers. I printed these off of Etsy as well. This one kind of says nourishment facts. Serving size, as much as I need to nourish my mind and body. And it says I am enough 100%. I am loved 100%. I am more than my body 100%. I choose recovery 100%. All foods are good foods 100%. Eat it to beat it 100%. No food will hurt me more than my ED will 100%. Feel the fear and do it anyways 100%. You've got this. Keep going. So I basically have these little printouts. It's just on typical printer paper, and I get a glue stick and I affix it to cover the nutrition labels on a box so I can't see the calories or anything. And then there's some other ones. I really like this one. The only nutrition fact you need to know: no food could ever hurt you as much as your ED will. So these are very, very helpful in recovery. And I have used these before. And they kind of give a relief, and I'm really working on it and trying. There's a period where I used these for more than a year. Honestly, there's times where I wonder if I'll use these kinds of things for the rest of my life because I get so much anxiety when I see those numbers, but it does really help. I have this food journal as well for when I'm out and about. It's kind of a pain to keep track of. I'm not sure how useful it is. I've been kind of struggling to keep up with it and carry it with me, but it has a day and date and kind of like a today's meal plan. I don't plan out what I'm going to eat and then follow it. It's just kind of like I keep track of what I'm having. not putting down calories, just writing down, let's say, I had 2 baked sweet potatoes. I'll just put 2 baked sweet potatoes at 2 p.m. I'd write the time I ate it too. Then the other part, it says, I am grateful for positive thoughts, active day, fitness activities and opportunities keep active. I am still exercising, but not compulsively, like as much as I used to. Then it has notes and reminder to get sunlight and air, water, nutrients, joy, and fun, sleep. So there's the other side of it. Oop. Oh, I see you again. And then it has like a little quote each day. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you, by Walt Whitman. So it has like little inspirational quotes. This thing is kind of inconvenient to carry around, but I mean, it might be a useful tool. I'll figure that one out. I know for recovery professionals say to get rid of the Fitbit so you don't obsess over the steps. I'm still keeping my Fitbit, but there is a function in the app that counts how many calories you've burned. I removed that from the home screen of my app, so I don't see that. I just see steps. I'm still getting, about 10, so I'd say 10,000 is kind of my minimum, I guess I want to get. So I do like a range between 10,000 and 15,000 steps a day. I'm trying to get to a point that if I don't reach 10,000 steps, I'm not going to be mad about it. I do not want to be a slave to the numbers, so I'm still keeping my Fitbit going, but not like religiously, if that makes sense. I do struggle a bit with my relationship with exercise. I cannot deny that. Like, I associate exercise, with fat loss and burning calories and stuff, and I know that's not healthy for my recovery, so I'm trying to retrain myself, retrain my mind to associate it with, health and fitness and longevity. I like the idea and the feeling of being fit, and I like to physically challenge myself, see how far I can walk in a day or something like that. And I like feeling my muscles engage and being in tune with my body. I'm trying to focus more on that mind-body connection. I can thank Collin for that because he works a lot with his mind-body connection and he cares about his fitness. So Collin is an inspiration for that. So thank you, Collin, even though you're not watching this. I would like to challenge myself, I guess, I want to get away from thinking of walking and any exercise as a form to burn calories. I want to think of it as strength training, endurance, and longevity, and health. And health feels good. Health is attractive. Like, healthy people, health is, I don't know. It feels good and it looks good and you'll live longer, and I want to have a happy and fulfilling life. So I'm trying to see exercise as more as self-care instead of a tool for destruction. I will keep you guys updated on that. It's going to be a transition, but I really am working towards recovery, and I'm really excited to be on day 18. I really look forward to reporting more progress and good news, happy news. But if I have struggles, I will also talk about that as well. Remember, progress is not linear, and if you are struggling, you are not alone. There are people out there that understand and care about you. But thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good day. All right, bye.